Overcoming Barriers in Implementation Research, Practical Tips for Success. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're discussing a critical aspect of implementation research, overcoming the barriers that often stand in the way of successful implementation. Whether you're in healthcare, education, or public policy, knowing how to tackle these challenges is key to making a real impact. Stay tuned as we break down common obstacles and offer practical tips to ensure your implementation research makes a difference in the real world. Now, let's talk about some of the common barriers researchers face in implementation. These can vary widely depending on the context, but some of the most frequent challenges include resource constraints. Lack of funding, time, or personnel can severely limit the scope of an implementation project. Organizational resistance. Sometimes, institutions are resistant to change, even when it's evidence-based. Cultural and contextual differences. Interventions that work in one setting may not easily translate to another due to cultural or contextual factors. Sustainability issues. Ensuring that interventions are not only implemented but sustained over the long term is a challenge in itself. Understanding these barriers is the first step to overcoming them. Let's now dive into practical tips for addressing these challenges. One of the most effective ways to overcome barriers in implementation research is to build strong partnerships. Collaboration with stakeholders, from community members to policymakers, can help ensure that interventions are adapted to local needs and are more likely to be accepted and sustained. Early and ongoing engagement with stakeholders ensures that the intervention is relevant, culturally appropriate, and has the necessary support to succeed. Strong partnerships also help secure resources and reduce resistance to change. Another critical tip is to prioritize adaptability. No two settings are exactly alike, and interventions often need to be tailored to fit the local context. This might involve modifying the intervention itself, adjusting implementation strategies, or even altering the timeline. Flexibility allows researchers and practitioners to respond to unforeseen challenges and make necessary adjustments without compromising the core components of the intervention. Being adaptable increases the likelihood of success, especially when scaling interventions across diverse settings. Next, focus on capacity building. Implementation often fails because the people responsible for delivering the intervention aren't adequately trained or supported. Investing in capacity building ensures that staff, community members, and other stakeholders have the skills and knowledge they need to effectively implement the intervention. Capacity building isn't just about initial training, it's about providing ongoing support and creating systems that allow for continuous learning and adaptation. Finally, monitoring and evaluation are crucial components of successful implementation. Regularly collecting data and assessing progress allows you to identify what's working and what needs adjustment. This continuous feedback loop helps you stay on track and make evidence-based decisions. Make sure to build monitoring and evaluation into your implementation plan from the start, and be ready to adapt based on what the data tells you. This helps ensure that the intervention remains effective and relevant over time. Overcoming barriers in implementation research isn't easy, but with the right strategies, it's definitely possible. By building strong partnerships, being adaptable, focusing on capacity building, and continuously monitoring progress, you can increase the chances of success and make a lasting impact. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others in your network. Let us know in the comments about any challenges you've faced in implementation research and how you overcame them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.